team ban. Newbee's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Newbee's turn to pick.
Shadow Shaman.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Puck.
Night Stalker.
Newbee's turn to pick.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day number 4 of MDL Mars Dota 2 League, and we are in the second lower bracket match. NewB versus Invictus Gaming. EG already left us earlier today as they fell to OG, and let's see who is taken down in this final deciding game number 3. Let's see the draft.
Which team do you think is better?
NewB is more
Based on
consistent,
plays.
but IG has higher highs.
Ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. But NewBee's got the quote-unquote trump card, the Faith Shadow Shaman, or rather just the Shadow Shaman, because the hero, you drop some wards, you push. Last time they paired it with the Metamorphosis man, Terrorblade. But you know, you could just kind of pick a lot of different pushers to go with it.
Metamorphosis man.
He is indeed. But then, I think the true stats we need to talk a little bit about is Dragonite, because I feel like he's lost every single game that he's picked in. Just lost the last one too with SC playing it.
Radiant team
They could have won. I think,
But they
I don't think it was the hero that was the issue of that game.
Well, not that game, but it feels like overall, either teams have figured out Dragonite, or the Dragonite teams are not really executing it well, right? I think 2 games
It's
ago.
not the hero's fault.
10 seconds
All right.
remaining.
It's not like the hero sucks. If the hero sucks, they wouldn't pick it.
Small sample size then. It's what
5
Ben's
seconds remaining.
chucking out to be, but
You're supposed to be good at math. Don't extrapolate from a small sample size.
Reserve time.
alright. Well, we might see a Dragonite being paired up with the Shadow Shaman this game, so. It feels like OP, despite only played like, what, 4 puck games you said?
4 puck games in 2016 only.
Yeah, so they're feeling it. They're like, you know, Puck is perhaps a hero. And they're going to pick it again.
Maybe I can check his pub profile and see. I'll check.
10
I mean, if he's
seconds
confident on the
remaining.
hero, you know, they probably would have picked it more
Radiant
for him. But
team pick.
Yeah. His puck is not in his top 10 in pub profile even. He played 58 games of it.
Okay.
It's not super high, but it's not super low. It's definitely...
well, the Shaker is
Playing
still
up.
in the
10
pool
seconds remaining.
for IG if they want
Mhm.
it. Shaker, though, might have
5
a lot
seconds
tougher
remaining.
time against the Shaman. You get grabbed, you get killed. Pretty much.
Reserve time.
He might be the anti-push that they need, but I think they need some way to deal with the wards too. PL, I think, is actually one of the best counters to Shadow Shaman wards. The illusions do 1 hit, so like if you have like 8 illusions, you can clear out the wards in probably
Yeah.
1 or 2 seconds.
It used to be not so good because the wards would splash, but now not the case anymore.
Newbee's
Yeah,
turn
the
to
wards don't
pick.
They're
splash.
very, very weak versus this. So IG going back for their position 5 Warlock, one of the few teams that still do it.
I mean, Coil, Rock, Fatal Bond, you could just win fights off of that. So
10 seconds remaining.
Still a little bit of lack of damage. Well, actually, Puck's enough damage.
5 seconds remaining.
So Newbee, what do they want to go for? Do they want to continue down the route of their more
Reserve
successful
time.
game number 1, or do they want a strong pushing hero? Do they want to fight into the Warlock or the Puck, or do they want to take scrappy little skirmishes in between the Warlock ult cooldowns? I think this is the point where you have to decide which way you want to go, unless you just want to pick a blase support, which doesn't really contribute that much. But if it's something like a Tide Hunter, or something that can just walk up with like a pipe and a mech to just tank it, then they're going more for push.
Newbee is spending quite a bit of time. One of the more popular heroes that is still in the pool is the Kunkka. In fact, we haven't been seeing too much of him in this series at all. I don't think Newbee could afford to pick up the Kunkka.
Nope.
It looks like IG's got their 2 supports selected as well. I guess you could put the Sand King in the offlane if you still want the Kunkka, but it's not providing anything too special to the Newbee lineup. In fact, Kunkka's not that good against Puck. He has a lot of way to kind of play around his X.
They might have problems versus Lincoln Spheres again too. If they go for like a Puck Weaver, 1 and 2 position again, or 2 and 1 position, then Sand King and Shadow Shaman both have a lot of trouble versus Lincolns. Don't want to see that issue again.
How like different it is. Like yesterday when we were watching or casting the LGD game, it seems like Oracle was a big part of the draft. Like picked early and banned early. And in fact, we're gonna have LGD versus LFY coming up after this best of 3. That should be very exciting.
Newbee's turn to pick.
Where we're gonna see quite a bit of Oracles, in fact.
No surprise that they take the Weaver. Considering what happened last game, pretty good matchup versus Vino. So they will go for the Tide Hunter, more for the slow siege. Weaver also has a double attack too, which is very good for the Shadow Shaman wards and killing a Venomancer wards. Because there's a lot of steroids that heroes have, like crit doesn't work on the wards, doesn't work on buildings. It's things like headshot too, like your normal plus damage abilities don't work on wards generally. But with Weaver they do, so I also think that's why it has additional good value. So they could go for the Tide Hunter, the good team fight frontliner to kind of tank the Puck and the Warlock.
Alright, looks like the Terrible Man is taken out.
Isn't Vino usually their position 1 though?
It could be played as a mid. In fact, that's what IG is suspecting, it seems.
Yeah, I'm looking at Newbee's match history, and they have not played Vino at all. So this is also a first timer.
Okay.
I'm going back in 2 months history.
This is the tournament for experimentation, right?
Is it when you're about to get eliminated, or perhaps advance to the next phase? But most people were in position 1. I don't see it mid very often. So. What will be the position 1 or 2?
Seems like they want somebody that could siege alongside with their wards. Something tanky that could sit in the front.
DK again? Remaining. Storm? No, Storm's awful. Invoker? Invoker is not so good. Okay, Invoker. Invoker it is.
Okay.
Invoker's tough because he doesn't actually hit towers that well.
Fort Spirit Alacrity.
It's just a lane I think is going to be really difficult for him. Like Puck plus Night Stalker, it's not going to be easy. I think you need like really good vision in order to do a lot of stuff with Invoker. And like there's not that many heroes like making plays around the map. It's not like Sand King and Invoker can like solo kill people for the first like 20 minutes of the game. But I guess he can help out a little bit in their safe lane. I'm so surprised that they banned it terribly, considering like Venomancer is almost exclusively run as position 1, occasionally position 4, but rarely position 2.
Well, the Shaker is still in the pool, but I think Shaker is going to have a tough time. In fact, there's not many...
You want a pipe carrier, I think, is your last, if possible.
I mean, Warlock... Actually, Night Stalker, I've seen a lot of pipes being purchased on him, so...
But I mean, look at the lineup. Your verse, Shadow Shaman, Sand King, Veno, Invoker. Their physical damage is almost 0. It's some from Alacrity, some from Force Spirits, but these are all very minor. Like I think you could double up on pipe this game, and it'll be very effective in team fights. But Shaker, not that great at carrying it. Clockwork's a possibility. Clockwork's actually not that bad for Invictus. If Invictus wants to play it. The problem is a lot of his heroes are banned out. Bat, Enigma, Tide are already taken. Sand King taken.
What about Darkseer?
Darkseer, I think is also pretty decent, but their combo is not that great. I think Puck plus Darkseer is pretty limited in its effectiveness, and they also don't have a great Ion Shell carrier, so I don't like it.
Nice. I think Night Stalker early could run it.
Yeah, but what about later? Like, what about when they're sieging you with Plague Wards and
True.
And Venom Wars? You have to be able to like actually go on at them.
10 seconds remain.
Time's ticking.
Spirit.
Okay, so offlane Puck, mid Storm. Storm's risky here.
think Storm Pick also makes Puck's lane like pretty hard. They need to put like the Night Stalker always with the Puck. Puck, if he gets gripped by the Shackle.
Oh, they could just aggro, I think. Or put Burning versus Tidehunter. Oh, wait. Put Puck versus Tide, rather, and then Weaver up top. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Them. And then have Night Stalker just do his thing. Stormseer versus Invoker.
Apparently we had some winter jokes in the chat earlier.
Mm-hmm. Do enlighten us.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
And is it one of those things you could repeat or not really?
Nope.
Nope, cannot repeat it. Okay. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna have to ask you guys later.
5 seconds.
Ask Winter for screenshots. Maybe he took some.
I'm pretty sure someone else took screenshots. But as I'm doing the play-by-play, I cannot alt-tab to do some Google foo. Apparently LD had a very important meeting that is taking the span of 3 hours. At midnight.
Yeah.
Or he just thought.
We're all on late schedules anyways. I'm a late riser.
He has to get his Overwatch rank, according to the producer. Very important meeting. Well, I don't play Overwatch, so I guess I'm doing this instead.
This is more exciting anyways. We have game number 3, and this is one of the last tournaments that you'll have the pleasure of watching before TI, so you need to get your Dota fix in before all these teams start scrimming in private and practicing for a big $20 million tournament known as the International.
Alright boys, last game, loser is eliminated, winner gets a chance to keep playing. Q is
You made it sound so anti-combat. If you win, you get a chance to keep playing.
They are in the lower bracket, so it ain't good.
Looking at the early Observer Ward placement, this time they've smoked up. So Kaka placed an Observer Ward on the... I
think Q might just get first blooded.
Oh, not if he misses. Yeah. Could have waited for the Kaka block, but decided against it. Kaka.
I think Kaka's ward's going to get de-warded here. Wait, Q is actually fighting a little bit in the river. Here comes Fave. The Shackle's online. Sunstrike KS. Give him that first blood.
What? Where's Sunstrike? SCCC, hello?
If he Sunstrike earlier, his Veno didn't have to chase up and die.
Yep.
Just going to call that one out. Option. Sorry, I need to turn on edge pan. We good. Good.
That is what happened. I wonder if there's ever a case where you take Waning Rift level 1. That might have been the case where you take Waning Rift level 1. I don't know if he would have gotten close enough to Faith, but he was almost close enough. Oh, another stun comes out on OP. Oh. He is shackled. He is dead.
Sunstrike?
No, I don't think he wasted mana. He already wasted one. Like, look at his mana right now. Oh, yeah, he's already at like 200. Need more mana.
I don't know. Getting a kill means you could just bury out clarity and, you know, feel
but
good.
He's not guaranteed to get it. It's 100 damage. They'd have to.
He's done with me.
Yeah,
You're a pro player.
There's just too many small things that can happen. Like maybe he just gets ninja denied from some weird hero that's over there.
All right.
It's generally not worth the risk. It's like the benefits are tiny. All right.
Getting experience and the goal.
A level 1 hero
could be like level 3 by now. I'm just kidding. It can't be level 3 by now.
Yep.
Well, one of the things that is true for the Tidehunters in this tournament is the laning stage has been all poop.
What is this ancient pool? What just happened?
Is this new technology?
What just happened there?
This should not be possible. This should not be allowed.
Wait, what?
This is game. How do you make it?
How did he do? I have to watch the replay for this.
Exit the game now to watch that move. Do we have this technology to go back in time?
Is there a delayed stream I can watch somewhere? Oh my! Actually, no one would be watching that
because I didn't show it on camera. My bad, I guess.
What? How do you pull that?
But how?
I don't know.
Oh, here comes Light of Heaven. Shrines is 100%.
The thing is, the Boboka didn't have anything skilled at that point too, so I know he didn't like. I don't know.
Why would you reveal this strategy right now? This is like some TI winning strategy.
Maybe it was some other teams used it on them, and then they're trying to jack it so it gets dashed out easy.
I guess.
Maybe it was a fluke too, for all I know. Maybe it was like.
We'll have to watch it.
I actually can't. I actually don't know what happened. I can't even fathom something that would happen. Exodus might die on top. He gets shackled up. Where's the Sunstrike? Sunstrike!
Oh, he waited for the phase.
I don't think he waited for the
He
phase.
would just wait, actually.
Yeah.
But, you know, it worked out, so it's fine.
The wave that will forever remain a mystery.
It will be in a mystery for an hour, and then I'm going to download that replay. And then it won't be a mystery anymore. And that will get patched.
Oh, wait. Watch Baboka. He's going to do it again.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, we have to watch this. I don't even care if the top 10 heroes
Does it
die
actually
right now.
just make it? Is he going to just aggro?
Does he? Is that a thing? If you cut down all those trees? He's not even close to where...
He's
what?
tanking. Maybe he just timed it.
What? How
what?
is this...
How is it following?
What?
Why?
I don't know.
Back. Straight up back.
Oh, I think I know what happens.
What happens? Break it
So I think... So the leash range only... Like, there's a leash time. So if a neutral exits its box, it's a different box than the spawn box. If it exits out for more than, like, let's say 2 seconds, then it walks back to the camp. But because he's on the downside of the cliff,
it's considered
part of the box.
So it gets re-aggro, essentially.
No, the leash time comes from when he leaves the bottom of the cliff, as opposed to when he leaves the top of the cliff.
So basically, this is the box, and he drags it kind of back into the box again.
Yeah, let's just say his leash. I think the leash box is different than the spawn box, right? So I think his leash box is a little bit to the left, and he was still in the leash box. And then
Ice Rock's gonna change the size of the box, and that's
you would just move the leash box to the right a little bit. But at least he did it again, so I saw who did it.
Okay, all right.
That makes more sense. I thought either it was like some weird like tree popping shenanigans or like quelling blade or TP. I had no idea what was involved. But
OP.
now,
A little bit trouble here. Cold Snap, Burrow Strike. Here comes the Night Stalker trying to bail out his friend. There is no mana for Sunstrike, so he's fine. And Babuka is giving them the beatdowns. But there's a regen top, so never mind. Wait. Babuka could cancel it, at least. Hit him!
he has raindrop.
Ooh, I like the... Whoa, it blocked!
Yeah, the raindrop.
Fine. Yep.
Blocked.
Back to
That is value. Even bait out of
yeah. Bait out Void as well. Mana cost is expensive for that Night Stalker.
Yeah. So it's 109's expensive now.
Can't willy-nilly fly. So it seems like the Tide is actually getting good lane for the first time ever in this tournament.
Well, Weaver is like Gemini's not very strong for him because he has 2 points of Kraken Shell. So like he just blocks a significant amount of the damage. He also has 2 TP scrolls in case he even thinks about avoiding him.
Not just 1 TP, but 2. Alright, Swarm flying out here, and he TPs.
Yeah.
He needed to hit him a couple of times.
But then he just walks out of the upheaval though.
Yeah, low levels of upheaval. Puck getting an okay amount of creeps, but of course he is somewhat pressured by the Shadow Shaman. Speaking of which, Kaka, 3rd game on Sand King, and constantly just roaming up and down the river, doing exactly this.
Dang, burning TP to the shrine for that. Oh, they're going for wraparound on mid lane. There is level 5. Okay, he just hit level 6 on Puck. Or on OP.
Yep.
However,
okay, they have a dust prepared as well, and the most important part of that kill, got that infused raindrop charge, man. Economic damage.
Economic damage. Looks like he did buy Explosive Haste before, so no big deal. Even for SCCC.
You just don't expect the early roam coming out from Weaver like that.
It was very efficient though because of that shrine.
Yeah. I don't know if he was instrumental for that kill, but it was nice to have him there.
Having the Swarm tank the tower is a big deal. I don't think that Swarm actually tanked the tower, but I think he adds a lot to tower dives, surprisingly, this early. Oh, burning. Gets rid of that pool. We'll play. Moogie, is he a Venom player? I have to see this. I have to check the stats out on these.
Is it more of a Veno player or a Veno team rather? Because I feel like
Veno player, dude, and a team.
yeah, I think it's more.
I think it's even.
You just as a Veno player, just plop wards, right?
You can't die. Dying sets your team back so much, I think.
Okay.
As Veno. Unless you die in the team fight, but like you just need a lot of uptime and a lifetime to set up these wards. It's not like a normal hero. It's kind of like Shadow Team, I think, in that regard, where you need this like ramp up time while you're alive. Anyways, Venomancer.
All right, he's farming them jungle.
He is he's played 7 games. He's won 3 out of 7.
Okay.
And the last time he played it in a competitive game was in 2015.
A lot has changed since 2015.
Yep. I'll check his pubs. Maybe that's a little bit different.
I mean, I think I don't know what pub actually means, because this is a very team-oriented hero, right? Like
yeah, but you still need to play him in pubs. Last time he played was 3 months ago. He's only played 16 times total, so he's actually not terribly familiar with the hero.
he's buying the right items. That's a good start, I guess. Kaka roams around, but the ward does somewhat spot him. He's going for the rune. He's gonna get it. Waiting Rift Coil, anything? He's going for the kill. Raining Rift, no coil.
He's just sitting Sandstorm.
You know, regen rune's gonna get picked up by the Sand King.
Now they can maybe get a kill on Baboka. No nighttime, so no flying.
Long range burrow?
So now Storm's jungling, so Newbee need to get something in return. Either pressure towers, get kills, or farm each of their own. Looks like it will be the third choice as Faith and Mugi rack up some XP. Faith's actually pretty high level. I think he can get a tome at 10 and B6.
IG's making a rotation top. No, just farming more in the jungle. Night Stalker just sapping some experience. They are expecting a push coming. Faith is level 5. Not gonna happen here. Coil on 3. Gonna try to chase into these wards. TP out immediately. What a cancel from Boboka. Long range. Faith likely dead. No, he's just gonna run away. In fact, the Venomancer ultimate pushing people back. Sunstrike not gonna hit. And now Burning's in there. He needs a time lapse, but he's look at how many wards he's fighting under. All right, them out. They out. So 1-for-1 trade. I think Newbee's happy with the trade.
Yeah, I think they're pretty happy with this trade too. Sand King with 10 stick charges. Could be in a little bit of trouble here unless he ninja burrow strikes.
Yeah. In fact, he does. Burning still on the chase. Sandstorm in a couple seconds, juking Burning a little bit. And now Sandstorm's up. Swarm will not hit. You can Sakuchi over it over and over again, but it's the bait. Jebaited. Long have we waited. Burning, get out of here.
Oh, wow. Baboka. Damn. Actually, Kaka. For some reason, I thought it was Baboka. Kaka. Yes. Nice. Mugi. Conversion.
All right. 1 ward, 1 tower. Is that, is that the conversion? No, Veno. I don't know if conversion is the right term to describe him. But
he's losing a lot of his wards to the tower, and XSS is getting a lot of last hits as a result.
Okay. XSS can complete his power treads if he wants, but I think he's waiting a little bit to see how much gold he could get before making that decision. Getting an early blink might not be the worst. Ravage, is it going to get committed? Nope, just Burrow Strike, Sunstrike, all the strikes, and that shall be a kill. Faith will grab it. Level 6 can commit the Serpent Ward. He was greedy last game by not dropping it. And
this game is
it's like there is no response whatsoever.
It's because they had to deal with this Veno sponge on top.
And that's the power of Veno, right? As a core, he's gonna just sit here. So he basically says,
I think he could have placed like one up here though, right? Like, what's the harm? He's losing so many to the tower anyways that I think he could. Like the scouting is pretty important. Even like the extra poison sting damage is also pretty important.
Well, the scouting will be done by this ward here, seeing the IG rotation.
Or place a plague ward to scout.
Flying over the trees, they see Mugi. Mugi's gonna get silenced. The zip a little bit off the mark here. Here comes Kai TP. They gotta just back off. Boboka is not gonna hit by the Gale. It looks like they should be able to retreat just in time.
And he hasn't even taken down the tower yet. He's been parked up here for a pretty long time. I'm pretty sure Venom Spammer would have had that tower down.
OP teleports right in, gets Hex immediately. Burrow Strike, Sun Strike, everything is available, but looks like it was just enough, barely.
Radiant's middle tower.
They need mana so they can push this tower. Unfortunately, they do not have enough mana to convert with the Mass Serpent Wars. GG, no arcanes.
Invisibility.
So
Well gotten.
you were critiquing some Tidehunter players earlier. Oh, he just struts up and whacks his tower. I guess he's getting a free tower here. But I think the way KP plays is way better than other Tidehunters. Because it's a little bit of him being in the right place at the right time. It's a little bit of the team playing very well around the Tidehunter. He's like always just in a super forward position and keeps his farm up at the same time.
Being very aggressive. Kaka sees him the whole way, and he pings out maybe there's a ward there or something, but there's nothing. I think Bobuka might be a little bit too tanky to actually force the kill. 960 HP with infused raindrops.
And the flight. The power of flight.
Right.
He's seeing if there's anyone else behind him.
Oh, they want him. Do they have the dust? They don't. And now Burrow Strike to actually allow the Tidehunter to TP in time. They will just lose Bobuka for sure.
He got interrupted by Coil in the mid lane.
Power of Flight. It's kind of still stuck in here a little bit. And now Veno is spamming down mid.
Is under attack.
At least he's doing the I know to pressure T1s instead of farming neutrals at this point in the game. T1s are way more important than farming up those newts. There is that big stack though, but Boca just got out early. I don't... Faith probably should just drop wards for it.
Middle tower is under attack.
For the stack?
Do you see that stack, dude?
Yeah.
That would take a long time for a Venom to take out.
I mean, KP could take it out.
It would still take a pretty long time. They have the regen. I guess they don't have the armor, but...
They dropped the ward in the mid lane.
Learn from last time.
So, I actually don't think it's really the Tidehunter player in this tournament that's playing it poorly, but rather the games that he's picked in, right? Remember last game, it was like Clink's Lich. Like, I don't care what Tidehunter player you have, it's just not going to win that lane, right? So, I think this is actually the first time where I think the draft really helps out the Tidehunter.
I think you're supposed to stack for him, though, in that situation. Like, if you know you're going to have bad lane, you just stack. That's, I think, one of the best parts about Tidehunter. You can do Ancients very easily. There's not that many offlaners that can do that.
Here comes a rotation. Bobuka is going to get out the silence, and a couple more right-click will get the kill. Faith. Okay, here comes the Tidehunter TP again, but okay, nice Gale. That's going to find Bobuka. The power of flight. He's out of there, dude. See you, nerds. Oh, wait, no! That is a... some prehistoric play, man. Like, got no bad engines. He's out. Short flight.
Space created,
I guess. KB itching to use this Ravage.
but now they're gonna take out this juicy stack, man. It's time.
There we go.
Ravage that.
Please don't Ravage that.
Dire's top tower.
Ravage will do so little to that, actually.
It was stunned up though.
Dire's top tower.
Is he gonna do it right now?
fallen.
Sorry, I'm just smashing it. Oh man.
Oh, SAZ doesn't even help with it.
Gave him Alacrity. That's help.
Yeah.
Dude, he's doing it slowly.
The
regen and lifesteal. He's actually not even... Yeah, he's like hammering down the... Finally, the regen's gone. Now focus on the lifesteal. There's that medallion that you mentioned, giving the Newbee team a little bit of growth capabilities.
I do like that. They also have minus armor from the Tidehunter, so...
Yep.
And a lot of... The Venomancer inside the pit's actually surprisingly good. You just set up a ton of wards and if they go on you, so be it. And they're going to have the double wardage. Shaman Venomancer is a plague upon this land. And Weaver going for Diffusal first.
What is he actually diffusing?
I'm not sure. I think it's just to kill the Shadow Shaman and get that extra physical damage, that synergy with the Swarm. However, it's not very good versus the Wolves.
Bobuka
Creating space.
Yeah, I suppose. Mugi got the kill for that one. Looks like he's gonna finish a Pike after this.
They might actually just be able to do Roach right now. It's daytime and there's no darkness for a pretty long time.
Yeah, they could commit the ward. They have the medallion. Put even Plague Warriors in there.
Yep. The only small thing I think they have to worry about is a Rock being dropped and Warlock ulti.
I mean, they have Ravage, right? Like, Ty just sits outside.
Storm can still zip in and steal it, though.
Okay. Well, if Storm wants to zip in and play with his luck, right? Because he needs to dodge Burrow Strike and Hexes. There's a Scouter. Roshan at half HP is dropping fast. Night ends right now.
There's a blink on Puck, so maybe he can do it the low risk way.
He is. So he's gonna just give up. So good timing here from Newbee. They did come into Serpent Ward, but I think well worth it here.
Certainly so, especially with all the T1s down. You can take all these down systematically. However, Burning is doing the right thing by actually just not getting involved and getting his Pharma while Newbee take down these objectives. And in doing so, he has kept the Goldie pretty close at about 4,000 gold. OP also doing the same thing, just not really getting involved because he's not strong enough to fight.
Okay, well, we saw what Burning was able to do with a couple of items last game. A little bit of kind of different item build this time around, though.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he didn't go Lincoln's, but maybe he deems it too slow for this sort of game where you know you're going to get sieged with most Serpent Ward cooldowns. There is a smoke play coming out from Q and XSS. They are backing up Burning up on the top lane.
I think he's not going for the Lincolns because he knows he's never going to be the first one in. Like, he's not going to be the... Yeah. Like, he has Puck and a Storm, right? Like, he's going to wait for those two to go in. He's going to drop this.
Faith.
He did.
Free Bloodstone charge.
Jump out.
They do.
Mugi doing Veno things. Does not have a teleport scroll. So he can get stranded here, but one of the power of the Veno push is that sometimes it's so dangerous to go for a kill. You get veiled, you get galed and ulted. You know, you might just die before you kill him.
Oh, this tower's melting.
Burning, trying to do a little bit of pushing up top.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I am still a little curious about the Diffusal though, over other builds. Like if you want straight damage, you can also go Dezo. Dezo's not bad, but I guess Diffusal provides a lot more control to the fight. Still unexpected, I would say.
Yeah, I don't see like the utility of the Purge active.
Trying to go for the conversion right now. Faith and Kaga smoke near the T2 on the Dire side as they make their way towards behind SCCC. Wow, he has Scepter already and almost bots.
Yep, the Invoker is certainly rich. The tier 2 mid, I think, is where IG would probably, you know, try their best to hold. Now with Boboka getting caught out like this, Burrow Strike, ooh, blink up, and they just missed Boboka. It is Darkness Night, so their smoke just popped and had no idea that Boboka was so close to them, but in the wrong direction. Boboka is getting out there to actually get some deep wards. I like this, but the mid tower looks like it is going to be forfeited.
Are they not going to have to drop wards for it, though? That could be a disaster, because then they could force everyone back to the T3 and get some free damage with the Shaman wards. Are NewBee going to actually press up? I think so. They have the Aegis. I don't really see why not. They also have to use Ravage this game, and they have a mech. This could be a potential disaster for IG.
Alright, Tornado's going to fly. Swarm's going to slow everything down. Trying to make sure that Faith doesn't just drop, well, Faith just drop the ward, and here we go. Who's going to hit the wards? Oh, people slowing this down. There's a Fatal Bomb being dropped as well. Night Stalker and Storm are just not in the fight right now. Cliff's going to get popped, but the wards are just building up more and more and more. Burning now working on the wards a little bit, but they're going to lose tier 3 for sure. And NewBee, again, they have the Ravage, they have the Aegis, they don't even need it back. The mech's going to get popped, they're going to focus on the melee racks. Tornado's going to hit on 2. IG in a lot of trouble right now. They are definitely going to lose that melee racks. Okay, Silence on 3, Coil on 3 as well, but Ty just stepped front. He's got the Ravage available to balance team. Rock, very good. Can they take up anybody? No, nobody dies just yet. SC finally gets his Aegis triggered. The Storm heals everybody back up. He's back in a couple of seconds. No mana up on the Tidehunter. That might be an issue here. NewBee will disengage. Thus finds one Faith. It's going to walk the other direction to bail out his team.
Poor Faith.
Faith does the right thing. But the damage has been done. They take down the melee racks. They lost Mugi, but I think that's pretty inconsequential given how much they've gained.
Yeah, the stall was just not enough. They had no way to deal with the wards. This is why I was contemplating Weaver's build, maybe like a Dragon Lance, for example, he can actually attack the wars from further range and stop this slow siege from happening.
I think the bigger mistake is the thing you pointed out earlier, which is you need to force them to drop boards for the tier 2. Right? They just kind of gave up tier 2 for free. And then the tier 3 was where the war was from.
That's double-edged sword though, because if you take a fight at the T2 and you lose the fight, they don't even need wards, they just take the T3 for free.
I mean, it's more like IG did nothing about the tier 2. They could have thrown a couple of spells.
They did. They stopped the wave, but that's about it. They could have maybe faked one. It's still dangerous.
All right, Invoker's going to call. Keep in mind that he doesn't have the Aegis anymore, but looks like he might be fine. He's got the Tornado. He forced that away. The coil breaks, I believe, and he gets mech back up. The Ravage comes in, and he's going to turn on all of them as he's going to survive the big smoke gank. They didn't have to use the Ravage, but hey, man, your Invoker is alive. You got a couple more kills, and right now IG is. They just have to rely on split push.
Wards are up again.
Yeah.
No Ravage up this time, but they didn't need Ravage last time. He was out of mana. I guess that's one thing that Fusa is very good for.
The last time was the threat of the Ravage, but regardless, Newbee pops a Gyro, pops a charge, and we're going high ground again.
Yeah, with the dead burning, and a very weak burning at that. And also that Shrine is down. That Shrine is huge when you're trying to survive the Venom ulti.
Yep. Only level 1
Drop the
Faithful.
wards, Faith.
Is he waiting for something?
Yeah, I mean, the Weaver's still down. Not anymore, but...
Is he waiting for Tome? Yeah, there's a Tome flying, but I think...
Speed boost. Oh, they're actually smoking around Baboka and burning get the chicken before...
Oh, they see the chicken. It's a Tome. Well, you could just kill Faith, right? But Faith is going to be able to drop his ward regardless. They're running towards him. Tornadoes cut him off. He dropped the ward already. It's... perhaps a little bit too late. Yeah, there's no reason for Newbee to fight here anymore. All they have to do is stay alive. Faith, still alive. The Venom ult hits a couple people, and now Bubblegum's going to get shackled up. He's going to get dropped perhaps a little bit too late. Those wards starting to stack up and deal a ton of that damage. Buyback coming out from Burning. There is a buyback Warlock he has to spend as well. The Grieve, or the Mech Rather comes out. And same story as the mid lane. Nobody take down the wards, and the wards will go to work. What a dirty Shrek coming out from Newbee, but it's going to work out here. Good forward, goes for, that is a dieback on Burning. If he dies again, no Shrine for him to activate. He's taking a ton of that damage. Activate the Mist Shrine, the Sunstrike will not hit, but the buildings all go down. IG down 2 Raxes, and a line's being drawn on the top lane. It's like, you know, all we have to do is get this.
I've rarely seen Invoker used as a backbone of a push strategy, but it's working out quite well for them. He actually protects their team quite well with his Tornado usage, also gives them a lot of physical damage with the Alacrity, and also gives them late game insurance in case these pushes do fail. But one of the bad things about Night Stalker, he's awful versus this sort of push. Yeah, they got the chicken, and yeah, you can see them, but you can't actually do anything. You can't walk up and hit the wards.
I think the only hero that he's better than when it comes to these kind of pushes in the forward position is something like Ricky or Bounty Hunter, right? Like, they do nothing, but this is like not much better. Maybe you could run in and go hard on the Invoker, but he's
maybe if he bought a hood too, he could actually tank a little bit more.
Yeah.
But he went for a Sage first instead. Perhaps opting for what?
Disarm? I'm not sure who is he disarming. Like, there's a freaking TIE Hunter. Invoker, right? Like, Invoker staying back to make sure that he gets off good tornadoes and stuff.
Yep.
All Newbee has to do is like drag out the fight a little bit because Venom just sets up camp. Rasta puts down his wards.
They need to take a fight before you mentioned, but right now isn't it like haven't they kind of already lost?
I think they have.
Like it's their 15,000 gold. Like are they gonna take a fight that far out?
Actually, I think they made the correct strategical move last fight to wrap around. Like you get fit before he dropped out his sword, right? But you know the wraparound took a little bit too long. Right now, OP doesn't have mana, so they're gonna give up the tier 2 yet for free again.
So they have to jump him like right on that ramp, a little bit to the south.
Yeah, and well, you smoke around half the team or something.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
With KP out in front,
and that's why you have to go around. They smoke, but it's too late. Rasta just robbed toward right now. Okay, he's gonna get zipped, but whatever. He's done his job. They're gonna blow up Faith. Faith, in fact, doesn't even die right now. He's gonna be okay. Storm's out of mana on the back line. Storm is going in, but Storm is All right, you got Faith, guys. Good job. Coil's gonna get used. OP's gonna walk the other direction, but Kaka's gonna laugh at him as they chase him down. They've dropped the meteor as well, maybe. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, okay, they did take down the ward as they chased the storm, so that's...
They still have Ravage.
He's just messing with them with the Ravage. There's that taunt. There's more chat wheels.
He did run out of mana doing this, though. He did get mana burn all the way down by burning class. Doesn't matter. They're about to get mega.
Okay, they dropped the rock. On the back line, though, they are gonna now focus on the next Burrow Strike on the burning. And the melee racks, it will be a slow and painful death, but Newbee's done it. They have gone mega creeps against IG. They're up about 20k.
That's how you execute a push strat, and that's how you not defend versus the push strat. That was pretty straightforward from them, and they just mounted their defense way too late. You cannot let your first racks drop. Well, yeah, it was somewhere in between the decision to lose a T2 and a